All right, everyone. Aaron Christopher TV. I am obviously Aaron Christopher with the Heart of Geek. I started a new series called Random Reacts where I scour the internet and watch random videos and react to them. When people actually start to watch and interact, I will be whatever you suggest I'm going to watch, as controversial or as non-controversial as it may be. All right, so I'm just going to refresh this because, like I said, it's got to be random. Face your biggest fear to win 800,000. Oh, my Lord.
My friend Mac is about to experience the scariest moment of his life.
I'm just going to let you know, I'm not afraid of anything.
We'll see.
You cannot scare.
All right, right off the bat, I'm not scared of anything. Really? I'm not scared of anything?
Seal them up! You have to survive 10 minutes with 1,000
I'm scared of a lot of things.
spiders to move up. Oh. Release the spiders! Oh.
Like the deep sea. I don't know about you guys. Just not knowing what's there. Oh, gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh. Start the timer!
It's called something. Spiders ain't gonna be that bad.
The reason we're doing this is because Mac
They're not gonna give you any poisonous spiders or anything, so.
said no matter how hard I try, I can't scare him. Would you say you're scared now?
Getting there a little bit.
A little bit? Mm-hmm. And this is only one of many fears Mac will face in this video.
Oh, it's all right.
And if he can
One
successfully
guy.
face all of the fears, he will win $800,000. I'm not gonna lie, this was way more gnarly than I thought it would be. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, lift it up.
Oh. Mr. Beast, you. Oh, man. Entertainment. This is pure entertainment.
Yeah.
Congratulations on passing the first challenge! Let's go! But Mac has to finish all of these.
It actually kind of it makes me think of like what humans would go to, kind of like, I guess the Hunger Games isn't a really good example, but what people would go through, or he'd be the director of it all if he went Maleficent.
These fears if he wants to win that $800,000
Seems like a good
prize.
deal.
Mac, I know you're blindfolded, but trust me, just walk up this ramp.
Raise us up!
Well, you're taking a knee.
Dude.
What is what?
Just stand up, stand up. Come on, you're fine, you're fine. No.
All right.
Okay,
Jimmy.
you can hold on to it. That's cute.
I'm not scared of anything. This is freaking me out.
Mac, take off your blindfold. Welcome to challenge number 2. Oh! The next fear is the fear of heights. You're gonna stand on the end of that plank, unclip this, so you'll be connected to nothing.
Nah, dude.
Press that button, and then free fall
And so it comes out.
200 feet. And without knowing how, trust I'll catch you.
No.
You're shaking.
Yeah, of course I'm shaking. I'm gonna fall off of this without a harness on.
Yeah.
I can't even see the ground.
Oh, be very careful. Mac, I'm just gonna tell you, even though you can't see the ground, you are very, very high up.
Oh my God.
All right, the trick to this one is just don't even think about it. Do it so quickly. Be like, is it ready? Because you know they got some contraption at the bottom. Like, do it before you can even think about it. Say, is it all ready? All right, go. And then flop out. But I guess they're going to let him think about it and think about it and think about it. That's
All you have to do is unclip it and press that button.
Oh,
I want
they
you to
had
look
him
at
do
me
it
in the
himself
eyes right
too.
now
Yeah.
and tell me that I'm gonna fall and something's gonna catch me.
Something will break your fall, I promise.
Oh my,
You're literally attached to nothing.
oh my God.
The clip is gone.
Oh my God, dude.
You don't have to do it. If you want to, you can tap out and just admit that you were wrong and you do get scared.
Oh, all right. I don't know if you've. Well, I know no one's seen any of the stuff on here. Arrow, come on, make an appearance, bud. Come on. You guys probably won't be able to see him, but my puppy dog. Oh, he's gone. Oh, here, let me change this. Oh yeah, I know. He always makes an appearance in a lot of my videos. I know. I love you too. I know. It's probably the most wholesome part of any of the videos. He's a ham too. Thank you. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. I'll hang out with you here shortly. Promise. All right, on with the show.
No way. God, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would have to say you
Right,
look
here's the thing
pretty
about fear.
scared.
Oh my
It's
God.
like conquering it is what it's all about. Oh, you know what? Let me. I got all this background music and stuff. Let me chill with that. Let me chill. Get back in here. All right. That what was I saying? Oh, the thing about fear is like, oh, I'm not afraid of anything. No. We're all afraid of a lot of things. It's just conquering that fear is a different story. It could be anything. One of my fears is this: interacting with you guys and nobody's gonna like me. I mean, that's a genuine feel a lot of us have. But at some point, you just gotta say, fuck it. This is that moment. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. 0.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that would be fun. Yeah.
I can't believe
That
you did it.
would be
He's a
fun.
psycho.
I like how they're.
And if you're wondering who my
I really like how
psychotic
they're
friend
editing
Mac
this
is,
stuff too, to where it's like you get right to the show.
he's actually a contestant from a previous challenge video. And sadly, he ended up losing $800,000. But now he is on challenge 3 of 6 to attempt to win that money back. Here we are.
Nice.
Yeah.
The next challenge.
What'd you get, a 5?
It's awesome where he started out to where he's at now. I'm talking about Mr. Beast. It's amazing to see. That is all of his charity work. Well, I don't know if you call it charity work. His philanthropy that he's doing. I think it's
$5
amazing.
car? Put 800 grand inside of it?
As you can see, this car is pointed towards a lake.
I'm guessing you're gonna want me to drive the car into the lake?
No, that would be dangerous. As you can see, there's no gas.
No, that would be dangerous. Like anything else that he's gonna ask him to do isn't gonna be dangerous.
Obviously, you can't drive it in the lake,
Yeah, I'm so stupid. Why would I think that I could drive it into the lake?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
stupid, yeah.
which is why we're gonna drop him in the lake. Bring in the crane.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, it is getting real now. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, Mac, listen up and listen good. Once we drop you at this lake, the car will quickly begin to sink. And in the back seat is the 800 grand you've been competing for, divvied up into 8 duffel bags. However many bags you can save from this sinking car determines how much money you'll continue competing for in this video. And whatever you leave behind is gone forever.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh shit!
I will never tell you that I'm
That changes the name of the game. Dang. On one go, or can he keep going back up?
scared.
But I'm about as close as you can.
Can be right now. That's what I'm feeling.
I can tell.
Before we drop your car, I'm gonna give you one offer. If you quit right now and admit I scared you, I'll give you $100,000 and we call it even.
Yeah, all right.
He's not gonna take it.
There's not a gosh.
I knew that was coming. Hey, Nolan, take that. I knew he was gonna do that.
I lost it all last time. It's not happening again.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Drop him!
From a solid story. All right, yeah.
Hey, Matt!
They're not
You've
duffel
got about
bags.
20 seconds to break out of that car before it sinks under the water!
Oh, he's got plenty of time.
Matt, the car's going under! Hurry up!
He's got the right idea. That's a good idea. Hopefully, that's actually legit there. Using the headrest. Yeah, I think a lot of them have safety mechanisms to where they lock in place So. It's okay. You can't leave until you're out of the water. Or under the water.
That car is gone. That sunk so fast. Oh my God. He's out. He's alive. Hey, Mac.
Nolan, go grab that bag from him. All right, somebody grab this.
Ah, okay, yeah, he can go back. I can go back for
The
all
scariest
damn.
part about this challenge is every second the car sinks deeper into the water, making it harder to get to and harder to see. So if Mac wants to keep all of his prize money, he really needs to be moving as fast as possible. But as you can see, that's not going to be easy.
He's got guard. At this point, since it's all underwater, you'd probably be able to get the door open.
Mac continued saving bag
Oh my God.
after bag after bag.
Yeah.
Mac, you are crazy.
But on top of the fact that the car is sinking deeper and deeper, what Mac hasn't realized yet is that the last two bags of money are actually seatbelted into the back seat of the car.
Oh, dirty move, Jimmy. Dirty move. Gee. You got him mic'd up underwater.
Dude, Mac could be in an action movie, honestly.
Well, he was like a borderline Olympic swimmer earlier in his life, which is why I did this fear.
Wait, but it's like 40 feet down, and the water is freezing cold. How can he hold his breath that long?
Oh, you got another bag. Bro, you got 700 grand on the boat. Just stop now. Just stop now. Just leave it on the bottom of the lake. We can do the next.
Go for it all.
All right, he doesn't care.
At this point, the car was literally at the bottom of this 45-foot deep lake, making it almost impossible for Mac to retrieve the last $100,000.
Yeah, no, really cannot. It's black down there. There's nothing.
Are you officially calling it?
I can't see the car, Jimmy. It's gone. Yes.
Oh, the boat's tilting. Wow, you are very athletic. Do you like this video better or the other video
700
better?
grand though. I mean, that's good. Still at 700 grand.
This video
Get it.
is like 10 times as intense.
I know.
And even though this looked very crazy, there was actually 7 safety divers on standby to make sure Mac didn't die.
Your prize is now 700 grand.
But from here on out, it's all or nothing. Mac has to face the 3 remaining fears to walk out of this with his 700 grand.
This one might be the hardest one.
Okay. Is it grosser than spiders?
Just come on in.
Inside this room is a metal
really
box.
that gross.
In order to progress, you'll need to reach inside the box and pull out
I don't know. I don't think spiders are that gross. Little legs just crawling all
what's
over.
inside. And before you put your hand in the box, we're gonna need you to sign this. It just basically says that you can't sue me if anything in there hurts you.
Just sign right there.
It's a way of
All right,
freaking him out.
we got it signed.
What is it, like an animal or something?
There are things in this box. Just step up here. You put your hand in one of these holes,
Okay.
and there's a thing in here you need to pull out.
Oh, dude, that is freaky as. Okay.
I'm just gonna make sure it's moving.
Stop.
Okay, go for it. It clearly has not touched him yet.
No matter what, once you grab onto it, you have to pull it out.
What you grabbed is our brand.
All right. I don't know if you guys have tried. I guess they rebranded it. I had the bars from before that were the larger bars. He's probably selling them both, but those were good. Those were good. They actually tasted like cacao, slightly darker, not milk chocolate, like friggin' Hershey's and shit. And these ones, I just tried one the other day. I went to Walmart, which was surprising that you can find them at Walmart. So I don't know what strings he pulled to get his chocolate on the shelf, but at Walmart. But the peanut butter one broke into that, and it was actual creamy peanut butter that was on the inside of it. I was super surprised, and it was delicious. It was one of the best U.S. made chocolates by far.
New Feastable Bars! We got all new branding and a better tasting formula. Let's try it together.
I am not gonna go soft on you. I'm gonna tell you honestly what I think.
Good.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
The new formula is milkier, creamier. We have our all new
He went the milkier route. All right, that's why I liked it more. But I mean, it did have peanut butter on the inside, so.
crunch flavor, the milk chocolate flavor, almond flavor, my personal favorite, and peanut butter.
These new and improved Feastable bars are rolling out now. Give us a couple of days to get them on the shelves in your local Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, and I cannot wait to see what you think of them. All right, Mac, you ready for the next fear?
Jimmy, I've been in this exact same room, and I've had a bunch of money on the line before.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, if you give me 500 grand right now, I'll walk.
Do you guys hear this, man?
Jimmy,
Who asked for 500 grand?
400 grand.
No.
Hear me out.
If you said 200, maybe 250, I would have considered it.
How about 350?
No.
All right, let's go.
Next challenge. I knew he'd break.
All right, I might have lied. That one wasn't actually that hard. But this next one is actually based on one of the scariest things I've ever done.
Oh, there's no way.
Getting
How
buried
quickly
alive.
he pieced it together.
No, there is actually no way.
Come on.
There is actually no way, Jimmy.
Is it that obvious what it is? What gave it away? The tombstone with your name?
Oh, Jesus.
For the next challenge,
Loser
we are
of
going to bury you
700
alive
grand.
for 24 hours. Wait, dude.
I wonder if he comes up with all this shit. If he does, he's a genius. But I'm sure his entire crew's working with him, coming up with ideas like that. That is just...
And you can get out
Priceless.
whenever you want, but you don't know what time it is. And if you leave before the 24-hour mark, you lose everything.
It's a good fear.
Yes.
For once, I'm on the other side.
I would just
Oh
wanna
my
know,
gosh.
well,
It might get a little cold. Oh, Nolan, don't mess it up.
eating
It's trying not to. This is from my nightmares, man.
It feels wrong being on the other side of this, but also fun.
Oh, what the? Oh, this is so freaky.
It kind of seemed like they were just throwing dirt on him, but with the plexiglass and stuff there, never mind.
The funny thing is that the timer is...
Oh, and I saw a little snippet of when Jimmy actually did this challenge, that he had so much trouble because he didn't have enough space in the box. I like how he modified it to where it's a bigger box that he's been buried in, so he didn't get the same issues.
hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, I mean, he does look like he's probably like 5'6" or 5'7" or something. He's a little smaller, but
Aren't fully buried.
It feels wrong saying this, but can you bury me faster?
As you wish, Mac. Bring in the extra hands.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Let's officially start the timer.
Looks like 24 hours just started. I'm already freaked, so this ain't gonna be good.
Mac, see that rope above your head? Can you pull it for me real quick?
Is this a trick?
No. Next time you pull that bell, we will dig you up. And if it does not say above 24 hours, you lose everything.
all right. So I know a little bit about this. I don't know how accurate I am, but the thing with the dead ringer is when there was a lot of people getting sick back in the day, and they used to put belt that your heart rate would go so low that people started burying people that were alive, and they die in the coffin. So they put a bell with a string on it in order for if they're still alive, they ring the bell, and then they dig up their grave. Wonder how many times that actually happened. I don't know the exact details of it. I mean, come on. I got so much random information in my head.
I will burn your house down. And also the $700,000.
Yeah, I was like, everything?
Everything.
Sweet dreams, Mackin.
Don't throw the walkie-talkie.
Oh, was it that predictable?
I already know they threw it, and I'm not even up there.
It's so much more fun to be on this side of it.
And to make sure Mac doesn't die in his own grave, he's going to be wearing this wristband that directly tells us his heart rate and vitals. And no, it does not give him any way of knowing what time it is.
Basically, I need to figure out how to keep track of the time.
So here's my strategy.
I could try to stay awake for 2 hours, sleep for 10 hours, and then I would be halfway done with the challenge, and I could just do that twice, and then I'd be good.
Yeah, good luck sleeping for 10 hours when you're not mobile at all. Our bodies don't work that way. But it's a little bit different in the situation, because if you were legit buried in the ground, it would, of course, be black. So all you'd have is your mind, and time would change, man. I know it would. It would be a lot different.
Mac's plan now in place, his first step was to pass the time for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, he
Well,
can
it's a
friggin-
feasible bar, but I guess it makes hunger stop.
But it was pretty obvious he was
yeah, he's got enough space to where he can sit up like that, Indian style. Dang.
quickly getting bored.
You're gonna be honest, not much going on inside this room.
That's the whole point.
And Mac being bored this early is a pretty telltale sign that he may not be too good at this. Because already within 45 minutes, Mac's idea of time was horrendously off.
I think it's been about 2 hours. I'm gonna try to get about 10 hours of sleep, which should put me at the halfway mark.
Even though the pro to sleeping is it will help Mac pass the time faster,
First night sleeping in the coffin.
the con is it's very difficult for him to keep track of how long he's been buried, especially when he's not even able to stay asleep for more than 30 minutes at a time.
I have no idea what time it is right now. I'm a little creeped out. I'm hoping for the love of God it's been over 12 hours. I think that's where we're at.
And because when I did this challenge, I was constantly woken up by my friends, Jimmy J! I thought I'd give Mac the same joyful experience.
Wake up, Mac, are you okay?
Whoa.
Dude, you look like you just got hit by a truck.
Kind of feels like I did just get hit by a truck. If I was to legitimately guess how many hours in I am, I think it's like...
The longer Mac stayed in the coffin, the less he seemed to know what time it was.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that is probably the most difficult thing about this challenge in particular, being 24 hours. That's tough, man. That's tough. I already know that, just living life, man. But
Hour 16.
And because we like to build a lot of suspense on this channel, for the remainder of this sphere, you're not gonna know how long he's been in there either. And even though Mac wanted to ensure that he was gonna be there long enough, it was clear the claustrophobia was getting to him.
Being in this coffin is scary. Like, that, and the longer I'm in here, the worse I feel. It's a crazy feeling.
But eventually,
yeah, I believe that, man. Yeah, I kind of feel for him at this point. Like, my mood is even dropping because I'm empathizing with his position. Ooh, that would be tough. Especially if you don't have anything to do. You don't have a deck of cards. You don't, I mean, I'd play solitaire the entire time that I'm there. I'd figure something out to do, but damn, nothing?
when we saw Mac begin to grab that rope, we knew he was thinking about ringing that bell.
That's the face of somebody that's about to ring this bell soon.
There's no way it's been under 24 hours. God, I'm nervous. I've been in one of these videos before, and I've lost everything. And the only reason I even am back here at all and got a second chance is actually because of you guys. Me screwing up that second chance all comes down to if I know for a fact it's been 24 hours. I really hope I'm not making a mistake right now.
Max, buddy, pal, how you doing? Jimmy, I'm pretty nervous.
I don't want to accidentally reveal the time, so no comment.
Jimmy, I don't know how you did this for 7 days, dude. I do not feel well in here.
Yeah, have you got to the point where you start to lose blood flow in your leg?
And you feel like your back is gonna fall out of your body? Jimmy, I'm thinking about pulling this thing.
No comment.
Jimmy, I'll give you $50 back if you tell me what time it is.
No comment.
All right, well, I got a comment for you. Just get a shovel ready, all right? 3,
Oh my gosh, she's about to do it.
2,
This is it.
1.
Oh!
Stop the timer!
And now that Mac has made his decision, there was just one
Come
last
on, be
thing I
over
had to
24.
do.
Do you mind if I tell them about Shopify while we unbury you?
You have got to be kidding.
Shopify is a platform that helps entrepreneurs get started down the path they want. Sometimes starting a business can be scary, like getting covered in
Howdy.
spiders or being buried alive.
I can tell you, you do not want to be buried alive.
But Shopify is here to help.
If I hadn't started my own business, I wouldn't have been able to go to all the crazy places like Antarctica and make videos like these for you guys.
And just like millions of other people have done with Shopify, you can get started today on your business right now.
Max, do you wanna know how long you're in there?
I have a feeling you're not going to tell me till you dig me up.
You are correct.
And one of the perks of owning my own business is I can do fun things like send one of my friends to the Super Bowl.
Max, Carl and Nolan.
Each have their very own football for sale.
And whoever's football sells the most, I'm gonna give you tickets to the Super Bowl.
And I'm gonna bury the other one alive.
All that matters is that you download the Shop app and vote for one of them.
By buying either Nolan's or Carl's football. And now that I can afford this
Dang.
video,
Let's see if Mac loses $700,000.
Hey, Jimmy.
Welcome to the outside world.
now that you are out of the coffin, let's see if you were in there for 24 hours.
If the number I reveal is lower than 24 hours, then you lose 700 grand.
Dude, I feel like I'm about to throw up.
3, 2, 1.
36 hours. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
What I am talking about!
Does he get the other 100 G's back?
Congratulations, Mac. This means that you are now just one challenge away from winning all this money.
Let's go.
You should probably go shower first.
Yeah, I smell, not great.
So far in this video, Mac has shown me it is very difficult to scare him. But the final challenge of this video may just be Mac's worst fear ever. And that's because the final challenge of this video is a 1-to-1 recreation of the challenge he failed on last time.
Oh, man. Jimmy. Mr. Beast. Oh. Is that a legitimate fear, though?
Last challenge. Hold this in front of your face. Don't look.
Hey, I'm not looking.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
All right, keep your eyes closed.
Losing
Don't
the
open
700
them.
G's,
Don't open your
I mean,
eyes.
is
Keep walking. Don't open them.
Scared of
Don't open
losing
them.
it, but I mean,
All right.
that's
Open
not,
them.
No! No! I'm not doing that again, dude.
Come over here.
No! Jimmy! I do not want to do this again.
Stand here where the cameras can see you. Okay. The last challenge is the fear of failure. We recreated the set where he lost
Oh, okay. All right. Now I see it. Dang, dude, that's elaborate.
$800,000 in
That
this
is
video.
elaborate.
And like last time, the rules are extremely simple. There are 4 stages. Each has its own cookie with this shape on it. You have to cut out all the shapes without breaking a cookie. And if you do break a cookie, you lose $700,000. And for you specifically, it will have been the second time it's happened.
This is from my nightmares, man. I do not want to be here again.
Well, good, because I have an offer for you. You can quit right now and walk away with this 300 grand. Or risk it for the biscuit, and if you finish this final challenge, win $700,000. This is actually like a very, very big decision.
Yeah, because that's not quite enough, is it? It's less than half.
But if you lose again, that is $1.5 million lost on this set. Are you sure? He's hitting it.
Mac, I know this is hard, but you're gonna have to make a decision here. Do you want to go home with $300,000, or do you want to risk it all for this final challenge?
All right, fine, I'm doing it.
All right, to be honest, I'm glad. I want you to win this whole thing.
If you look at this iPad right here, this is exactly how long it took Mac
To get through all 4 stages last time he did the challenge.
34 minutes and 54 seconds.
So that's exactly how long I'm gonna give you again. Starting now.
Don't break the cookie while opening it. There you go. Even though he's going quick right now, it might not be in his best interest, because if he accidentally stabs the cookie, he loses. 34 minutes. Oh, wow, you did it that quick?
Scan!
It's green.
All right, so I would think during this challenge that you'd want to use the floor as something to keep it stable, right? Because I mean, he's holding it against his body like this, so that means if he's holding his hands in a weird way, that it'll snap through his hands. There's a lot more risk involved with that compared to if you're using the thing to etch it out on the floor.
This is a much different deal than last time.
So I'm gonna take my sweet time cutting the circle out.
He is flying through this.
Why is it so much harder to open?
Probably because you're like freaking out. You want me to try?
Open it.
Okay, hold my iPad. Okay, it's very hard to open.
What are you guys doing?
I don't want to be responsible for that. Be careful.
Theoretically, Mac's strategy makes sense. Getting through the easier shapes fast.
To save all the time for Umbrella, which he lost 800 grand on. You literally still have 32 minutes left.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need all 32 of those for Umbrella. That is borderline impossible.
Move out. Oh, I'm moving.
Open it.
Allow me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Clap, let's go.
Mac, stop breaking my set.
Bro, you guys gotta make these easier to open.
There's just no need to rush. You're literally using no time. I mean, you might need to go slower on this one because it's a lot trickier.
This one's pretty hard. Not even close to Umbrella.
trying to get to the race before I start racing. God, this is so hard.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't need that anymore. And maybe it didn't break all the way through? Ooh, okay. He still had 29 minutes left. He did the first two in 4 minutes.
I don't know why I did this. Oh my God. I did that twice?
Here, give me your hand.
No, Jimmy, please, I don't want to leave yet. No, Jimmy. No, dude, I don't even know how to feel right now. Like,
Right here, come on.
I have like so much time.
Yeah. I'm still just not sure why you were going so fast.
The umbrella. I just know that umbrella takes forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac told me in this video that there was nothing I could do to scare him. And after putting him through spiders, a sinking car, and more,
I mean, technically, he still did the challenge. He wasn't scared to fail. So,
I really did start to believe him.
Godspeed.
The only thing that ended up getting to Mac was the fear of his own failure.
Godspeed.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
My friend Mac is...
I don't know if I agree with that. Because the initial challenge was he's not afraid of anything. So he had another challenge, which was completing the challenge. So, I mean, either win or lose, he's still, like, won the face your biggest fear. I don't know. What do you guys think? Add it in the comments. Or add it into the chat. See what you guys think. Or actually, yeah, put it in the comments below. See if you guys agree or not with my assessment. But we're gonna go onward and forward to greener pastures, into something. Of course, Mr. Beast's gonna be there again because I clicked on it. But here's the good thing: I just started this YouTube channel, so everything that's on here is probably just gonna be the most trending and everything else. So there's not gonna be any excuse me, any AI generated, like, you know, when you like stuff or subscribe to anything, it's going to send you generated content. So I don't have any of that. Not on this channel. Yet. I know it will eventually. Let's see. Random. Let's watch some shorts.
These inventions give me superpowers. With $1, expanding silent Black Panther shoes, just like in the movie. With $50, real spot portal suit. Throw something in one portal and it comes out another.
What?
With $100.
What? All right, that one freaked me out.
Bouncing Captain America shield. It's built like a frisbee with a spring inside. With $500, self-tightening Spidey suit. Too baggy, no problem, it shrinks to fit. With $1,000, real ODM gear from Attack on Titan.
Oh, OEM Attack on Titan gear?
With $5,000, working Spider-Man wall climbers. With $10,000, liquid venom suit that covers my body. With $80,000, flying Iron Man jetpack that actually flies to me.
What?
These inventions give me...
Oh my God. I mean, our fantasy starts somewhere, right? That's insane.
I've just been flirted with.
Really?
I've never been so flattered in my entire life.
Well, you are beautiful, Barry.
And no. I've not only just been flirted with, but it was a woman.
Oh.
And I have never in my life, not ever, had a woman ask for my number.
Oh, no way she asked for your number.
Yeah.
No way!
It's like a different form of flattery. I let her down gently, obviously.
You're trying to say that women generally have better taste than men? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, perhaps.
Something about her, I did consider it for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, damn.
I'm flushed. Excuse me. Look at me as well.
You are a bit red and blushed. But your confidence series must be working.
You think that's what it is?
Possibly.
I can't get over their accent. It's cute.
I've just been flirted with.
Is that yours? Yeah, yours is over there.
Oh man.
This is good coffee.
So what is this? If adults did things that little kids do.
Dude,
So this is the adult version of birth control. Okay, cool.
one yesterday? Want to get some food? Yeah, man, let's do it. Cool. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
I do that now when something's really bad. No.
I have my birthday party coming up this weekend, but I'm not going to invite you.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think my favorite is probably deep dish. Anyway, you want to go have some coffee?
Yeah, sure.
I want the yellow one! Anyway, this coffee is
It was
amazing.
intense.
Ooh, can I try some?
No, this is not lunch, man. I got sucker, though.
Oh, awesome.
How's your day going?
Good, man. Yeah, I was just hanging out with the guys at the park. It's my turn for the remote!
If I did this as a kid, I would have been slapped by my older brothers.
Want to try Netflix?
Yeah. Is that yours?
For sure. The Willie home was a dangerous place.
Let's make pasta for my beach date. You need to make the pasta. Make a well. Whisk
Pasta
the eggs
on the
and
beach?
slowly add flour. Once
Sounds
it gets
like a
super
dream.
thick, you can just start to knead it. Gotta hurry before the sun sets.
Looks like California.
Okay, now we let it rest. Let's make the sauce. Butter, garlic, cream. Now add some Parmesan cheese. Add some more cheese. Look at that. Oh my god. Put the sauce to the side. Let's go get water.
Salt water?
Now it's time to roll
I mean, it works.
out the dough.
Well, no, what am I talking about? You gotta salt your pasta water anyway. And it boils. Kills germs. Yeah, perfect.
Roll it up. Now we cut our noodles.
Whoa.
Now we're stretching our noodles so they're not so thick. Now we boil the pasta. Remove some water. Add the sauce. Plate it up. Some basil. Now we eat and watch the sunset.
Yeah, bro.
Let's make pasta
Get
for
it.
my beach date.
That's legit.
First, we need to
A girlfriend decided to test her boyfriend's attention to detail by making a small change every day for a week. She wanted to see how long it would take for him to notice. On the first day, she replaced their regular mint toothpaste with his
What is this? What is this video? With this?
least favorite, cinnamon toothpaste. The boyfriend brushed his teeth without any comment. The next day, she swapped their cotton bed sheets with silk, which
All right, that I have to say, I'm barely even listening, but then I watched the bush being cut. Oh, man, that's perfect.
he always
Perfect.
complained about. Again, he said nothing. Her changes became more daring. She put mayonnaise on his sandwich, which he heavily disliked, left her hair in the shower drain to clog, and even set the thermostat to a chilly 60 degrees, far lower than his preferred cozy temperature. By the
Wait, his preferred cozy temperature? I mean, usually guys are the ones that set it lower.
end of the
than
week,
what
she had
women
made
like.
several noticeable changes, yet the boyfriend hadn't commented on any of them. Frustrated, the girlfriend finally asked him if he had noticed anything different. He looked nonchalant and shrugged, "No, everything seems the same to me." Disappointed, she started pointing out all the changes she had made. As she did, he started laughing. Confused, she asked him why he was laughing. Still chuckling, he said, "I noticed every change on the day you made them. You've been calling out your ex's name in your sleep, so I made a change of my own. Check your engagement ring." She looked down, and to her astonishment, the ring was different. He had replaced it with a mood ring that disturbingly showed black. A girlfriend decided
Huh?
to test her boy.
All right.
I completely forgot her dad was there.
No straw?
I've seen this before.
No lime?
I already know
Anything else?
much.
No snack? No kiss?
So no head?
He's got a point.
I completely forgot.
The great thing is it was her dad.
Thought her dad was.
I asked my youngest daughter what she wanted for dinner, and she said cupcakes. I said, cupcakes aren't often a dinner food. She said they could be. Fair point, kid. She's got to learn the ways of chaos somehow, so this is me making meat cupcakes topped with mashed potatoes. I crammed a burger patty inside a muffin tin, shoved cheese inside, covered them up, and put them into bake. $3.50 for however long it took.
Wait, did I got to see that again. Did she season
I asked my
them?
youngest daughter what she wanted for dinner, and she said cupcakes.
I mean, come on. All right, before you do it, season the meat. It's definitely where it's at. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some cumin. If you like a little heat, put some cayenne pepper in there. Don't be shy.
Cupcakes aren't often a dinner food. She said they could be. Fair point, kid. She's got to learn the ways of chaos somehow, so
Just
this
the
is
top.
me making
That's
meat
definitely not
cupcakes
enough.
topped with mashed potatoes. I crammed a burger patty inside a muffin tin, shoved cheese inside, covered them up, and put them into bake. $3.50 for however long it takes. Then I made mashed potatoes. Oh, by the way, I add mashed cauliflower to my mashed potatoes for veggies. There's some beetroot powder for color. Pour it into a piping bag. Practice and fail at piping. Pull the beefcakes from the oven. Taste test check.
At this point, Gwenna forgot to hit record for the last part of the video, so we're going to use our imaginations. I lovingly arranged them on the plate,
They do
and then I
look like
very
cupcakes.
carefully and cautiously piped on the mashed potato mixture, and then I sprinkled on some cheese and some bacon bits, and then I finished the whole look off with some really cool luster dust that I got from the Walmart.
Luster dust?
I would have filmed all of that and showed you, but I don't know how cameras operate. Apparently, meat cupcakes, success.
Yeah, me too. Just like the beginning of this stream. I don't know how any of this operates. This is rough.
I asked my youngest daughter what she wanted for dinner, and
Oh.
she said cupcakes.
I just realized. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Wow. This is what I'm doing on Valentine's.
Cooking dinner tonight.
But that was cute.
No, you're cooking dinner. Excuse you. I'm winning this.
Just wait. Oh.
Oh, don't going off.
Oh my god, that was so aggressive.
All right, I've gotta.
Oh,
Yes.
oh my
I
gosh.
gotta get this game.
Please, God. Please.
No,
Oh
you're making
my
dinner.
God.
I'm not making dinner.
What is that? Does this work? Ooh!
Oh my gosh. Oh
It's
my gosh. No, that is leaning, Bill. That is leaning. Stop.
No, it's fine.
There's not many places to go from here, man.
Oh
You
my
can't go on the other
God.
side.
Okay.
I'm committed. I'm not
No,
cooking dinner.
just wait. You gotta get rid of these spots from you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there wasn't much to get to go.
No, you're cooking dinner.
That's a cool game, though. Same sound, bud. I mean, that. I guess that's what a majority of people that watched that video probably did. Of course, they're orange. Right in the face, dude. Huh. Yeah, that guy didn't have any freaking fish flops. I mean,
There were
those
3
way
nuns.
cooler than
They all
ones he
told
was
the
using.
priest that they were going to do 1 sin each. So the priest says, okay, do your sins, come back, and I'll bless you.
All right, with these videos, I really don't know. I don't know if I just have, ADHD or what. I can either choose one or the other. I can either watch the cool stuff that's going on or listen to the story. So I'm going to...
So they went to do their sins and came back to get blessed. The priest asked the first one, who was laughing, what her sin was. She said, I had sex with a guy. The priest said, okay, blessed her, and said, go drink some holy water. So she did. The next one was laughing harder, and the priest asked her what her sin was. She said, I got in a fight with another nun. So he says, okay, blessed her, and told her to go drink some holy water. So she did. The priest asked the last one, who was laughing even harder, what she did. And as she was laughing, she said, I pissed in the holy water. There were 3 nuns. They all told the priest that they were going to do 1 sin each. So the priest says, okay, do your sins, come back.
Oh, man.
A customer tried to
All right, last
not
one.
pay
Then we're
me.
gonna watch another
This
video.
is what happened. This morning, I had a job pressure washing a house in a driveway for
I don't know
a customer.
about you guys, but I really enjoy watching videos like this where they're pressure washing. It's just there's just something so satisfying watching something that's dirty get cleaned. I mean, I don't want to do it, but it's satisfying watching. And then what's the other one? Oh, there's like antique restoration videos. Oh man, that just plays with my heartstrings right there. Just see. I think the last one that I saw was a baguette restoration, or not baguette. It was a baguette slicer that this dude restored. Oh man, the bread looked so good, but the actual restoration project itself, man, that shit is so cool. He used all the same parts, even the wood. He like sandblasted the wood, and then of course sanded it. Put some lacquer and everything, or not lacquer, but some finish on it and everything else. Oh, it looked so good. It probably looked better than how it looked when it was first made. But I love those too. Oh man.
After arriving at the house, the customer asked me if I could also pressure wash a small walkway behind their house. After looking at the walkway, I told the customer that I had enough time to
And the crazy thing is that this is probably at like 10 or 20 times speed. Pressure washing takes
completed if they would like to move forward. The customer said that they would like to move forward, so I went to my truck and started getting set up to begin working. After I pressure washed their house, I was about to begin on the walkway when the customer came out of their house and asked me a question. The customer asked me if I could also pressure wash their fence, and I got very excited because this was turning out to be a pretty big job. After I finished up, I went to the customer to give them their invoice. After looking at the invoice, the customer said that the price was wrong, that there were new charges. I told the customer that the new charges were from the walkway and their fence, and the customer said that I never specified a price and they weren't paying. I told the customer that I made a mistake by not communicating the price, so I gave them half off. A customer tried to not...
What? How would you? All right, you keep adding things in. You don't think that the price would change? Man, that's crazy to me. No. Each job, that's why you set a contract and get things done. New contract for each one. That's insane. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the Spider-Man game, I guess. I'm not okay. Well, I don't need to watch that here. Testing liquids that melt. Oh, picking up riders in a Cybertruck? Seems pretty cool. Oh, I've seen this one before. I like that. opened a fake Apple store. What? What? Okay.
Want to become an amazing content creator?
In the thumbnail, I just saw a bag of Takis with Nutella poured in. So it got me. This is the last video for tonight.
Templates,
and then we're
motion
gonna
graphics, presets, plugins,
I've got
music,
some stuff to do for the Heart of
SFX.
Geek. We gotta
Of
watch
course
some
you
movies
don't
and do some
have to.
some podcasts.
But it'll-
so
As the title suggests, this is another episode of Struggle Meals. It's always good to keep struggle meal recipes around because you never know when life is gonna kick you in the crotch, give you a wedgie, and spit on your face. Over the
that's
past
true.
few weeks, I received a lot of recipes from all of you. Today, we'll make them, try them, and rate them 1 through 10. I divided the recipes up into 4 categories: rice, instant food, pizza, and murder attempts. These are recipes that seem so weird that I can't really tell if it will change my life for the better or you're just trying to kill me. First recipe is called mug pizza from Teen Artist. We're using my
Mud
annoying
pizza?
roommate's mug that says no coffee, no
mug
talkie. He
pizza.
thinks he's quirky, but we're just lame. 4 tablespoons of flour, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/16 teaspoon of baking soda. Who measures like that? We'll also add some salt, mix all the white ingredients, we'll move on to the wet ingredients, which is just milk that I got for myself and some olive oil. Turn that into a paste, we'll top it with whatever we like. Obviously we're gonna go with a lot of never-ending raclette. Finally, we'll just throw it into the microwave for 1.5 minutes. Do you think my microwave's clean? Here it is, the mug pizza. Smells better than it looks, but let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. Tastes kind of like an overly moist biscuit or a really savory cake. The cheese definitely saves the day. As a struggle meal, it's a solid 6 out of 10. The tortilla
Gross.
crust is a little unstable, so we're gonna stack them up. And our first step is to put them in the oven to get.
all right. So if there's one thing that you can get you off the struggle bus food-wise, tortillas is definitely one of them. Ramen noodles, oh, legit, or just rice. People don't understand. Go to Costco or oh, excuse me. Woo. Go to Costco or Sam's Club or any type of thing like that and get like a 20, or I think I get like a 25-pound bag of rice for $17 that lasts me like 3 months, and I have rice just about every single day. Like about 4 cups of rice a day. 4 cups cooked. I mean, it's plain, but it's a damn struggle meal.
Crispy. And to make it more authentic, we'll top it off with tomato puree and never-ending raclette, just like how Ashley White's Nana used to do it. And then back into the 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes. My annoying roommate's watching TV, so there's a lot of background noises. But trust me, this thing is really
This one would
crunchy.
be
This
good.
actually
It'd be
looks
a
like one of those
quesadilla with,
flatbread
pizza sauce
they
on it.
sell at Domino's. Just tastes like a low-end frozen pizza. Definitely cheaper. So on a struggle meal scale, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh,
As
yeah.
I'm pulling out the other half wheel of raclette, I noticed something horrible happen.
Wait, how is a half wheel of cheese part of a struggle meal?
Then I started.
That half wheel of cheese is probably like $30.
Raclette's already fermented and covered in mold, so more
Covered?
shouldn't hurt, right? We'll
It's
just
not
cut
covered,
it
it's
off and
just the
use it for
outside.
this recipe. And whatever happens to me after the video, I'll keep you guys updated. If I stop posting for a while, you wouldn't be surprised. We also need some kimchi and corn. Raymond also
Yeah,
asked for I
kimchi.
give us a chance to keep him.
Kimchi ain't cheap though, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm buying it from the wrong store, but maybe an Asian food store would have kimchi for a lot cheaper. They might actually make it in house, which would, and fermenting your own kimchi. Psh, if I was patient, you just keep doing it over and over again.
Mayo, but since we already have the raclette, I'm gonna skip it because if the never-ending raclette and the I give us a chance to keep him mayo is ever in the same
What is he
bowl,
saying? Raclette?
the
What is raclette?
universe will explode.
I'm confused.
We'll put another tortilla on top and sear both sides on medium-low heat for 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
This is the best looking one so far. I have high hopes for it.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be a
Cheese nicely
9.2
melted.
out of 10.
Let's give it a taste. The acidity from the
Sweet,
kimchi and the
savory
fattiness of the cheese
kimchi.
has a nice contrast going
yeah.
on. My only complaint is the lack of protein, but you know, it's
Yeah.
a struggle meal. It tastes amazing, but it's not that easy to make, so I'll give it an 8.5. Moving on to the
Really? I mean, is ease of making part of struggle meals? I mean, usually struggle meals take longer
food
to
segment.
make.
Nothing
I
screams.
mean, think about it. You can get a bag of beans and it takes friggin' 6 hours to cook, but it yields a lot.
Struggling more than canned beans and ramen noodles, so we're gonna put them together and make it into a burrito. Look Egg also asked for cheddar cheese and dry parsley. I'm gonna skip those. I'll just microwave some Taco Bell refried beans, cut up some pepper, and pretty much all of the flavor in this burrito come from my favorite ramen, Indomie. I should make a dedicated video for it. We'll go a layer of beans, pepper, and noodles. Roll it up. I've been seeing a lot of comments lately accusing me of being obsessed with cross sections. My response to that is, you're right. And this one is looking pretty good. The refried beans gets kind of creamy, intertwined between the noodles. Creates a pretty interesting texture. And the pepper has the freshness that I desperately needed. But I'd rather eat Indomie on its own, so I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah, no, that would not be very good. So many weird textures going on. You'd have to toast the tortilla in order to cut that texture. Noodles and refried beans? Yikes.
This one scares me a little bit. Our boy Amir calls this soy oats. You're right, it sounds exactly like what it is. It starts off normal. To some oats, we'll add some water, boil till creamy. Now it gets weird. Amir wants me to put broth powder and some sunny side up eggs. When he mentioned sunny side up eggs, he added he trusts me. That's a reference to my streak of not being able to cook a single egg properly. I'm sorry to tell you, Amir, you underestimated my laziness because I'm about to replace both the broth powder and eggs with miso paste. I understand where you're going. It's just a savory oats, so I think it'll do. Finally, some soy sauce, stir that together, and we're done. Here's what I call the healthy lunch for a Japanese fork.
What is that?
So when it first
What is that fork? Why is it bent like that?
entered my mouth, I kind of wanted to spit it out. But the more I chew it, the more I realize it's really flavorful, and maybe oats is supposed to be savory. It reminds me of one of those Chinese.
Actually, I think it is. That and cream of rice. It's meant to be savory. It's kind of like a grit. Grits are savory.
Porridge thing that they
it's
serve.
Just Americans sweetened it because we need everything sweet and fatty in order to eat it. Sweet and fat. I'm addicted to that stuff too.
A Cantonese restaurant. Better than I expected, but I'm not going to take a second bite. 7.5 out of 10. This one is said to be a traditional family recipe called the milk soup. It's ironic how it's a family recipe, but my dad's still not back with the milk. While the milk is coming to a simmer, we'll add some sugar.
Yo.
And I don't know what these noodles are, so I'll go with the ramen noodles. It's all noodles. It should be similar.
Milk noodles. Ugh. I don't know about this, man. Wooden spoon,
Once the
my
noodles
friend.
are cooked, it's ready to consume. It's just hot milk and sugar and instant noodles with nothing else, no seasoning. And I'm gonna taste it and rate it 1 through 10.
I mean, sugar is a
put this in my mouth.
seasoning, technically.
Now back to the small pot, we'll spray in some oil and put it on high heat, starting with scrambling some eggs.
Alright.
Now when the eggs are cooked, we'll put in some diced tomatoes. I just dice them really fine. We'll season it with soy sauce and water, and again coming with a whole packet of Indomie. I feel like with this, we're exiting the realm of struggle meals, so it's okay to go above and beyond with this one. Cheese pull and tomato sauce. This is like if you had lasagna for dinner and threw it up later that night. So let's give it a taste and rate it 1 through 10. I've always been a big fan of the tomato and egg combo, so coming into it, I knew it was gonna be decent. It's kind of like shakshuka or that Chinese dish.
I agree, but there's still no texture here. All of these meals are like mush. They're all mushy. Like, you need some texture in there, man.
We just added a
like
whole packet
raw
of Indomie
tomatoes
into it. Even though it tastes great, I'm gonna give it a 6.9 because it has too many steps. This is an important category because I just learned that 20% of all calories consumed by human beings on Earth is in the form of rice. That means 1 in every 5 calories. No wonder why egg fried rice can become its own niche on YouTube. Our first recipe is from bechamel sauce. Is this short for bechamel sauce? He calls it vomit rice. Yum. Starting with dried seaweed, I'm gonna cut up some of these old sushi nori into a pot, then some instant noodle seasoning, obviously Indomie again, 1/3 of water, of a cup or of the pot. Put it on the stove to simmer and stream in an egg. Kinda similar to the technique from egg drop soup. The smell of the seaweed and egg combined is really coming through, like a polluted beach with sulfur. After 30 seconds of stirring, we'll add the rice and let it sit for 45 seconds before
So wait, you have, what was it supposed to be, cooked rice? Or were you supposed to add in regular rice so that it would soak up the water that's in there? I guess it's called vomit.
Not gonna lie, Bisham sauce nailed it with
that
the name.
looks
The only
god
difference
awful.
between this and vomit is the reflective acidity. Let's give it a taste and rate
Oh
it 1
my
to 10.
god.
Tastes like the combination of a seaweed miso soup and porridge. So things I don't enjoy. But the ramen seasoning packet really saved it. I think this only tastes good if you're cold and starving. 7.2 out of 10.
Yeah.
The next rice recipe
I don't know if
also
I'd be
has a
able to
great
eat that
name.
one.
Anna calls it
Now the thing is you can actually do this. He added the ramen pack into it, but if you put in uncooked rice and cook the rice in it, it would absorb all the water, so it would actually have. But I'm a texture gang, or a texture guy, so yeah, that's the only way that you'd be able to do it, and definitely a lot of seasoning. But the seaweed flavor absorbs the flavor of just about everything. And then top it with some furikake. If you don't know what that is, go to your Asian food store. They have a whole bunch of different seasonings. It comes in a little can. It's called furikake. And I can actually... Here, I'll show you the kind that I got. It's legit. But this stuff definitely... oh. Come on, bro. I have auto zoom on here. Why are you not auto zooming? Oh my god. The smell of this stuff. Here, smell it, dog. Let's see what it does. Real pungent. I mean, he was sticking his nose close to there, and he wasn't freaked out by it. So, but yeah, that's this stuff. It's legit, and it definitely, since it has sesame seeds and stuff, it gives it a little bit of crunch in any of the stuff that you're gonna do.
Thick risotto. I can
There's a
already
lot of
feel
different styles
Italian
that they
hands
have.
coming on my face
Fake
just by
risotto.
deciding to make this dish. All we need
That's
to
one of
do
the
is
hardest things to
combine
make.
cooked rice, cream cheese, mozzarella, she meant never-ending raclette, oregano, and ketchup. We'll mix everything together and put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Honestly, I think the name of the previous dish is more fitting here. Maybe I should post this on Instagram and tell everybody it's risotto. Nah, I don't want to be dealing with mean comments today. It seems really thick and sounds like a good mac and cheese.
Yeah.
A lot of tiny cheese pulls going on here. It does have the consistency
be
of
bad,
risotto,
actually.
but the overall flavors reminds me of Wegmans sushi rolls. I'm a fan of cheesy rice, so I'll give it an 8.6 out of 10. I know it doesn't
that
look
shouldn't
good,
be
but it
that
tastes
bad.
decent. You can add some protein in it, and it's a complete meal. Now
Yeah,
to
like
the
canned
land of
chicken or something like
diabolical
that.
ideas,
But
murder
still,
attempts.
even that.
Surprisingly, these
the
are
reason-
the simplest dishes
Well,
of the day. Starting with
the reason that they're actually like struggle meals is because they're so cheap, right? Protein is expensive. It's 2 cans of chicken's $10 right there. That's more than you would spend. That was probably about what, 30, 40 cents tops for whatever you had there. Oh, come on. Come on.
the OJ Goldfish cereal. Yep, it's exactly how it sounds. So the normal cereal procedure, believe me when I tell you, there's no
you see this
goldfish in my
face?
local
Yeah, that
grocery
does
store.
not sound
So
good.
once we pour the juice, cheesy fish will be replaced by the extra toasty square with a hole in it. This is like the medicine for calcium deficiency or a sign of mental instability. So let's try it out.
Yeah, number 2.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm digging this a lot.
What?
Normally when I eat Cheez-Its, it's always too dry. My throat is extremely experienced with swallowing, but they still manage to give me salty surprises sometimes. So with the moisture from the OJ, it balances it out. I guess cheese and fruit has always been a good combo. 8.3 out of 10.
It's not cheese, though. It's cheese, artificial cheese.
Aya claims this is a Filipino classic, the Milo over rice. I have no idea what Milo is. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Ovaltine because it's British and Milo is Canadian. Considering Maltesers are my favorite candy, I'm sure this wouldn't be that bad. We just put a couple scoops of Milo powder on top of cooked rice and eat it just like this.
No.
Well, it's definitely not bad, but it's not good either. I'll give it a neutral score of 4 out of 10. I feel like I just wasted my jaw energy.
On the bottom end there.
Majabin gave us 2 recipes. I'm only gonna make the first one, which starts with an egg in a mug. Seems to be a theme of this episode. A little bit of sugar and 2 teaspoons of powdered milk. Gonna go with Milo. Is Milo milk? Mix it all together and put it in the microwave for a minute. When it's done, I'm a little bit confused by its looks. So jiggly. Doesn't feel like something you should be putting into your mouth, but it's basically a sweetened egg with a little bit of coagulated egg white on top.
What is this song going through?
Last but not least, we have the most straightforward instruction ever. Takis dipped in Nutella. Somehow every struggle meal episode ends with a bag of Takis.
Of
but
course
as a wise
he had
man
to
once
end it
said,
with the one that I wanted to see the most.
for such
This has
simple
got to be
instructions,
interesting.
let's get straight into the trying
the
it
fire
and rating
Takis
on
too.
15. While my body is confused, but my mind is
All right,
pleased.
what
The
is-
Nutella
what
kind
is
of
this audio
masks
that's
the
coming
pungent flavors from the
We got some weird audio shit coming through. You're ruining the best
Taki
part.
seasonings and mellows it
Let me-
out with the
let me-
creaminess.
hold on,
Combined
hold
together.
on.
While my
It must
body
be
is
in his video.
confused, but my mind is pleased. The Nutella kind of masks the pungent flavors from the Taki seasonings and mellows it out with
That
the
vinegary
creaminess.
flavor.
Combined together, it makes the Taki smoother and the Nutella more exciting. 9 out of 10. This is kind of
9 out of 10.
life-changing. Is that
Alright, I
why
gotta try
Leon
this,
dyed his
apparently.
hair Taki color? Because I'm thinking about doing the same thing. I offered some to my roommate, but got rejected. You probably wouldn't believe me either, so why don't you try it for yourself? Anyways, it's always great to test out your recipes.
All right, since I got an idea, we'll be right back again. I don't have the fire Takis, but I have the sweet chili ones. That and some honey roasted peanut butter. So these ones aren't spicy, but they do have that kind of vinegar flavor. I don't want to say vinegar. I don't know how to describe it. They're good though. Should I turn it up real loud and get ASMR? All right. No, Arrow, you can't have one of these. All right, see, the thing with the hazelnut is it's got plenty of sugar in it, so it's sweet. This one is honey roasted peanut butter, so it should have the same deal. And peanut butter, I am a massive fan of. This could be god-awful, though. You want peanut butter, don't you? I know you do. Arrow's just looking at me. All right. I mean, it's good. But I mean, I like each of these individually. So having them together, it can't be bad, right? But on that note, I'm going to be snacking on this the rest of the night, man. What the hell? I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. On that note, you guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. Add some comments below. I've got a schedule out on Twitch, Aaron Christopher TV, of what my upcoming schedule is going to be. I will be out of town from the 28th to the 10th of March. I'll be in Brazil. I'm going to be filming some stuff for that and then uploading it and loading it to the YouTube as well. But then my schedule might change a little bit based on what my work schedule is. I'm trying to phase that out and come over to Twitch, YouTube, and just entertaining. Because this is the life, man. What? Trying to get a follower a day. Follower a day. That's all I need. One subscriber, one follower. A subscriber. I don't like the follower thing. Just subscribe. Like, subscribe the video. Go over to the Heart of Geek. Actually, this is going to be posted on the Heart of Geek YouTube channel as well. So if you see it there, click the follow. Come to Aaron Christopher TV. Hit a like. Come follow me because there will be things posted. I'll be live streaming on both. But like them. We're going to be doing a lot of content. But for Random Reacts, that's all she wrote. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.